You're listening to Rambling Roads Mysteries, an audio drama, Episode 5, Ghosted.
Turner House is the only fine dining in town. A white building with black shutters, red brick walkways, and manicured hedges. Ever since I moved to Turner's Grove, I've wondered who ate there. Now I know. Not people like me. When Laila called last minute to invite me here, I dug up a black cocktail dress I hadn't worn in years. No time to shower, unfortunately. I spent the afternoon in the forest, helping Theo and Avery map out a new tour route for Rambling Roads walking tours. The lower Ashcroft forest was quieter than the upper forest, but denser. Maybe attractive to poachers. White flags we stuck in the ground to map a tour route felt like a warning. These woods aren't empty. People are watching.
Good evening. Do you have a reservation with us tonight?
I'm meeting someone. Laila Desai?
Your party has already been seated. Right this way.
I scanned the tables as I followed the hostess. I saw my reflection in a mirror. I still had a leaf hanging in my hair. I clawed it out, hoping no one saw. It had only been an hour since Laila called with an invitation to dinner and the intriguing promise of new information.
Evelyn, yay, you made it.
Sorry I'm late.
Well, I didn't exactly give you much notice. Glad you could come.
Good evening, ladies. Can I start you off with water?
Sparkling, please.
I'll take flat.
Any other drinks?
I'd love a vodka gimlet, but it's a work night. I'll stick with water.
Same. Water's fine.
Of course. I'll give you ladies a few minutes with the menus.
Laila, you're working on a Saturday night?
Dissertation research never ends, and I'm here for work, too. Ooh, I see they've got the scallops on the menu tonight. I recommend.
$49 for scallops?
Don't worry about it. It's on Miriam.
The same Miriam who rinses and reuses paper coffee filters to avoid buying more for the office?
Miriam got a gift card from someone who donated to our office and who is also probably hoping for some influence. That's why she sent me here instead of using it herself. People from the select board and a bunch of other town power players eat here, so...
So you're a spy?
In a way. Miriam's hungry for intel she can use for the Maple Junction land hearing. Sometimes people chat about stuff here. Welcome to small town conservation politics, where gifts have strings.
Honestly, I'm surprised Miriam would play that game.
Miriam's smart. Knowing the social landscape is just as important as knowing the ecological one. For example, see that table? Town planner, 2 select board members. They're with the O'Donnells, who own an equestrian riding school bordering Maple Junction.
I get it. It's not always what you know, it's who you know. And a lot of stuff comes out on golf courses and in restaurants. I worked in D.C. I'm not new to that game.
D.C., really? Doing what?
I worked for the Washington Post.
Oh, that's right. I remember you said you're a journalist. Cool.
Well, was a journalist. Maybe will be again. Not sure. I'm in the middle of a career pivot.
All right, ladies. Do we know what we want for dinner? Any appetizers?
I'd like the scallops and a house salad.
I'll have the same, please.
Excellent. Here's some bread to start you off. Scallops will be up shortly.
So, why'd you invite me? I'm not sure Miriam would have approved. She thinks I overstepped with the Hargraves.
She didn't tell me not to invite anyone. I can't eat $200 worth of food by myself. Besides, I thought you might want to get out.
What do you mean?
Like, get out of your house. I worry about you all alone in that old carriage house in the lower woods. It's a little creepy there. And isolating. You should get an apartment on the mill side of town where I am. There's a little more life.
I can't beat free rent. I'm living there because Judy is so grateful I saved her dog down in Maryland. That's how I got this job, by the way. She knows Miriam.
Got it. Well, are you meeting people, making friends here?
I know Theo and Avery a little now, and Henry, and Jordan.
Ah, yes, the dashing yet elusive Jordan Bennett. It's like hawk sightings when he shows up, dramatic and swift. Then he's off again, roaming the woods. So what's up with you guys? Has he asked you out?
What? No, it's not. We've met up to talk about the tree stuff, and I showed him the downed sugar maple. He agreed it looked like poachers had taken out burls, which then weakened the tree. I thought we might have hung out longer, but then he got a bunch of texts and took off in a hurry. I haven't heard from him since Friday night. Anyway, you said on the phone that you had some new information for me?
Yes. I researched the parcels in the lower Ashcroft woods around the fallen sugar maple. Your landlady's in a butter. I have a PDF on my phone here. You can see the picture of the fallen tree that you took. Now, here it is with the property lines overlaid. The tree trunk is on town land, almost but not quite blocking a town-owned trail. But the crown also fell onto your landlady's property, so it's kind of her problem too.
Or it's my solution.
Meaning?
If that tree is on Judy's land, she has every right to get it removed.
I thought Judy lives out of state.
She does, but I could call Heritage on her behalf and ask for a free assessment or say something about how I think the tree could be worth some money, just to see if they bite. If they're who we think they are, they'll show up fast.
Here you are, ladies. A couple of mocktails to start you off. Our signature drink, Spruce Tip Fizz.
Oh, we didn't order these.
They're complimentary.
From who?
The sender wished to remain anonymous.
That's odd.
Gifts with strings?
Maybe. This drink smells just like a forest, even though it's sort of tone deaf for a local beverage. Most of our spruce trees here are Norway spruces, and they're invasive. Well, anyway, cheers.
Wait!
What?
Don't drink it.
What, do you think it's poisoned or something? It's spruce tip fizz, not hemlock hooch.
I just like to be cautious.
Because...
Here's the thing. A few days ago, someone left a note on my front door telling me to watch my step.
Seriously? Like letters cut out of a newspaper or something?
No, computer printout. No signature. It was the evening after I called Heritage to ask if they'd worked at the Hargraves property recently. I stupidly gave my name. Maybe the company knows I'm looking into them. Maybe they even found out I used to be a journalist. The note was probably just meant to scare me. But after the evidence map of the cut trees disappeared from my car last week...
I get it. Evelyn, this is getting scary. I feel like you're on the tree poacher's radar.
Maybe the drinks were for you, not me. Do you think anyone in this restaurant would send you a drink?
Maybe the O'Donnells? I met them once. Let's go find out. Mr. and Mrs. O'Donnell, thank you so much for sending the mocktails to our table. What a fun surprise.
Oh? No, not from us. But enjoy your evening.
Well, that was embarrassing. Strike one.
Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but you're from the conservation office, right?
Yes, I'm Laila.
Our group's fighting for affordable housing. We'd really like the town to drop the Maple Junction deal.
I don't think our causes are at odds. We all want affordable housing and a healthy environment.
The town's been relentless about conserving that land. We don't need more trails, we need housing. Would you take our pamphlet? It outlines our vision.
I hear you, and I'll be happy to give this to my boss. Oh, and thank you so much for the drinks.
Drinks? Oh, not from us.
Strike two.
Laila, look, over there. The server just moved that privacy screen.
Oh, is that?
The Hargraves, Alex and Megan.
No surprise. This is their scene.
Yeah, but Megan said that the house is a money pit, and Alex lost his job. This is a big night out for people who are watching the budget. Even the babysitter costs a fortune.
Maybe they're not as cash-strapped as they led you to think. I mean, Eleanor Hargrave was loaded. Old money. Alex had no siblings. Even though he didn't grow up in this town, he inherited a mansion with its own forest. They're not poor.
Who's sitting across from them? Can you see? The blonde woman.
Oh, interesting. That's Victoria Carrington. She's Turner's Grove royalty, big property developer. Now I see why they're behind the screen. She's super private.
Carrington. Any relation to Silas Carrington?
I think I heard she's a descendant.
Wonder what they're talking about.
Let's take the long way to the restroom. The restroom hallway's just around the corner from them. Maybe we'll hear something.
The market won't wait forever. If you hesitate too long, opportunities dry up. I'd hate to see you miss your chance.
We just need a little more time, Victoria. After the survey, we should have a clearer picture.
Of course you're cautious. It's a legacy property. But legacies don't pay bills, Megan. It's probably best to make it work for you before it works against you.
I get what you're saying, but I'm not sure it's what Eleanor wanted. I think
we should do it, Megan. My grandmother's vision was from another time. This sale would clear up so many problems, and I'm sick of that conservation easement hanging over us.
But the easement follows the land. It just shifts the burden to the buyer. In this case, Victoria.
You know my record. When I acquire land, I protect and increase its value. There are ways to develop that benefit everyone.
It's a lot to think about.
Think of our future, Megan, and what this would do. It would get the kids in the camps and schools you want, and you wouldn't have to go back to work so soon.
I'm actually looking forward to working. I miss my work. And do we really want to live next to a massive construction project?
Oh, we'd make sure to preserve screening and privacy. I know how important privacy is.
It's got to be better than what we have now with weirdos creeping around the property. Right now, our land is in between two forests that everyone thinks are connected, running through with their dogs and trail cams and whatnot, all because the founders couldn't give the forest different names. Typical Turner's Grove lack of imagination.
We're not all like that. I have imagination. You think of loss, Megan, but I think of legacy, our storied past merging with a brighter future. Here, I brought you some early renderings of our vision. Perimeter of trees, we add more, native shrubs here, then the next lot begins. Poof, your view opens up a vista, more sun for the kitchen garden.
Oh, wow. I see what you mean.
So it's a yes?
It's a strong maybe. We definitely want things to be above board on our end, Victoria, before anything's finalized. There are complications with Eleanor's estate, including some missing paperwork that our attorney is still sorting out.
Of course, I'm patient. Well, up to a point. If the Hargrave Woods are viable, I'd like first rights. Competing bids just make everything messy. If you'll excuse me, I'm just going to head to the restroom, and your next task is to think about dessert.
Hurry, let's get back to the table. Well, that was illuminating.
Sounds like they're going to work out a deal to sell part of the Hargrave Woods. Is that even legal?
It is if they get a clean survey and the assessor signs off. Developers like Victoria know how to frame an easement as a green amenity. They can even raise the property's value with the right pitch, but it can also be a bait and switch.
Can she really build with that easement? It's the same restriction the Hargraves have now. I thought they couldn't even put a fence in the ground, much less a swimming pool or a whole house.
Oh, there's all kinds of ways people try to get around things. She could argue for selective tree thinning or redraw boundaries.
But our office can push back, right? I don't think she'd get much past Miriam.
No, unless she goes around Miriam.
Meaning?
Greases the wheels, pays certain people to push permits through. I'm definitely going to give Miriam a heads up about all this so we can start preparing if the sale goes through.
Good idea. Still, if the Hargraves are worried about timber poaching, they're hiding it pretty well. Doesn't sound like they're telling Victoria Carrington about Detective Wu's investigation. Or ours.
Maybe they're profiting from the tree removal, especially with Alex so eager to sell.
Aren't those things at odds? Profiting from timber poaching and then wanting to sell that land?
Not necessarily. He could pocket cash from trees now, getting a cut from the poachers, and cash out later with the sale.
If the Hargraves are profiting from the timber, or at least not reporting something, you know what that means. The Hargraves aren't victims.
Right. They're suspects.
Laila and I left the restaurant before the Hargraves and Victoria, and we skipped dessert. We had enough to pass along to Miriam. We didn't need an awkward conversation with the Hargraves. Didn't want to tip our hand. The next morning, I call the Heritage Tree Services hotline. I'm lucky enough to get an actual person on the phone, even on a Sunday morning.
Heritage Tree Services hotline, how can I help you?
Good morning. I'm a resident in Turner's Grove. I manage property for my landlady who lives out of state. A tree has fallen, and she'd like to arrange for an assessment.
We're very busy today, but I can take your name and number and...
The thing is, the wood may have some value. It's a very old sugar maple. Looks like it's got some burls. There may be other rare trees nearby. I just worry the wrong kind of people might notice. It'd be good to get the tree professionally assessed and into the right hands if need be.
I understand. I can have one of our field specialists swing by this afternoon. He'll take a look and give you a quote. Is there a time that works well?
By the time I hang up, the dispatcher promises someone would come between 2 and 4 in the afternoon. My next call is to Theo.
Hey, Evelyn, I'm packing up costumes and gear for our dry run and filming today. I'm excited. Avery and I lined up 3 guides to train on the new route, and Avery wants to practice the ghost tour in daylight first.
Change of plans. It should just be you, me, and Avery today. Heritage Tree Services is coming to see the maple.
But I thought you wanted more people in the woods. And
I need a tighter team today, and cameras. I'll explain everything when you get here. That afternoon, Theo and Avery, dressed in early 19th century costume, show up right on time, a little before 2. We'll be in position for the Heritage Assessor's time window, if I can get my door open in time. Hi, Theo. Hi, Avery. Sorry, had to move my state-of-the-art security system.
A chest of drawers?
Until Judy's handyman brings me a new lock, or a new door.
This place is holding some serious energy. I don't know if the new door is going to be enough. I'm going to bring you some smudge sticks to clear out the weird vibes. Or just stop by the Hollow Tree on Monday if you're nearby. I'm working at the shop all day and I'll give them to you there.
Thanks.
I brought you a little housewarming gift. It's a candle for summoning spirits, and maybe for a little decoration since it looks like you're still living out of boxes.
I haven't fully settled in yet. Not sure how long I'll be here, but thank you. The candle's beautiful and it smells great. Oh, Henry? I didn't know you were coming too. Don't know if Theo told you both, but we decided to just do a small rehearsal and some promotional filming today.
Yes, Avery told me there'd be a change, but I followed anyway. I wanted to see the route, and I brought props from the storeroom, perfect for filming if anyone had asked me or had wanted to help me carry them.
Dad, we're filming clips for TikTok, not a Hollywood movie. They'll be short and atmospheric. We can do a lot with a little.
Never underestimate the power of realistic props. They spark questions from customers and add to the realism. And the lanterns you requested for the ghost tour, Avery, you left without them.
Oh gosh, the lanterns. Yes, thanks.
Woo, that was a lot to haul, though, even just up from the car. How far away is the route?
Not far. Can I get you some water, Henry? You look a little uncomfortable.
I'm fine, thank you kindly. I am just a little uncomfortable in the garb of Jeremiah Ashcroft, the man I expect you would want me to play, as I last wore this costume 5 years ago, and the boots pinched like the devil.
It's almost 2. The route starts by the fallen sugar maple. We should get into position. Are you sure you're going to be okay, Henry?
Absolutely. Time marches on. Forge ahead.
I'll grab the props bag. Wow. What's in here? The original Ashcroft dining room set?
As a matter of fact, no. They are authentic woodworking and furniture-making tools from Ashcroft's time. I thought some tool talk could be incorporated into the daylight tour.
You guys, Henry shouldn't be here.
I'm sorry.
Me too, Evelyn. I tried to explain to my dad we weren't ready for him yet, but that just made him want to come even more. You know he doesn't easily let go of control. I felt bad. I couldn't ditch him.
I understand, but he's got to go. This isn't about deterring poachers anymore. It's a sting. We have one shot. Too many people and we scare them off. And Henry wouldn't approve.
I'll handle my dad. Don't worry.
Here's the spot, right where Theo put the first white flag yesterday.
Oh my, the mighty fallen maple.
Yeah, so sad. See here and here, where the burls were gouged out? That's where the rot set in.
No wonder the energy feels so restless here. When you carve into a tree like this, you wound its spirit.
It's vandalism. I can't believe people do this. For what? A table? A guitar? It makes me sick.
This tree is crying out for a tribute. It belongs in the video. I have an idea for an unscripted monologue. Would you like me to film it in case it's useful for the TikTok?
Sure, if it's super quick.
Lights, camera, action.
Behold this mighty maple, felled not by axe nor saw, but by time's cruel hand and by man's greed. In my day, such timber was fortune itself. Its burl would fetch a king's ransom, shaped into cabinets or chairs to outlast their maker. A tree like this was not merely wood. It was promise, a heritage to be handed down, and yet it lies abandoned here, left to rot, devoured by insects. What a shame, what a squander, what a...
That's perfect, Henry. I think we got what we need.
But I was just getting warmed up.
Theo's right. Shorter is better for marketing, and you look a little uncomfortable. Seriously, I'm worried about you.
I am not feeble. I run a walking tours operation, for Pete's sake. My feet have never failed to take me where I need to go. Except now. Fie upon these boots.
We've got this, Dad. We'll do the rest of the dry run and film it for you, and then you can weigh in on it that way. I think you should go home and get your comfy shoes on. Maybe have a good foot soak.
All right, the agony of defeat. I concede for now, but I look forward to viewing your practice tours. In fact, I insist on doing so before you post any clips to the TikTok.
We promise.
Absolutely, Henry. This is your company. We know that. This approach will enhance your vision and bring it to new walkers.
Feel better, Henry?
All right, carry on.
The heritage person should show up any moment. We can keep practicing, but I don't want to do the full walk. We need to be in the vicinity of this tree at all times.
There's a lot we can do here. I'll walk this route and film it for Henry while you guys stay here. And then we can all work out some quick snippets for promotional stuff while we wait for Heritage. Evelyn, you can film Avery and me.
And since my dad brought the lanterns, and it is pretty dark in this part of the forest, we can do the ghost tour snippets before dusk. Right here by the tree is the perfect place for talking about the ghost of Mrs. Ashcroft looking for her household mementos from the fire. Although
what? You're getting that far away look again. The vision.
Don't mock me. I'm getting a vibe.
I'm not mocking.
Oh, please, Theo. You've never taken my vibe seriously. But if you must ask, I'm getting a vibe of a different spirit here. I'm not feeling Mrs. Ashcroft. It's like another layer is coming through. Hard to explain. Feels kind of like radio static when you're between stations, you know? Evelyn, do you sense anything?
No. Sorry.
Huh. Maybe it's the spirit of the sugar maple. Maybe it's angry that this was its fate. I've never felt a tree spirit quite like this before, but it could be that. It's the spirit of the tree, waving a white flag.
It's not. It's a dog. With one of your tour marker flags. And actually, I think I've seen this dog before.
Finley! Finley! Come!
Over here! She's here!
I'm so sorry. We meet again. My dog thinks everything stuck in the ground is a toy. Finley, drop it. Drop it now. I swear, she gets worse every day.
Hey, Finley. Drop it and sit, please.
Wow, I'm impressed.
She's so responsive to you. Look at her tail wagging.
I'm impressed too. Ever thought of being a dog trainer?
Or a dog walker? Look at her following you around. So cute.
I used to walk dogs.
That is so cool.
It was pretty cool. Dog walking's a good job. I'm glad I did it.
What are you guys working on here? You look like time travelers. 2 of you, anyway. Are you in a movie?
We are from Rambling Roads Walking Tours, mapping a new tour, hence these white flags, and filming some marketing assets.
Well, good luck with that. Maybe if you add dog walking tours to your roster, I'll sign up for one.
I've actually been seeing that woman in the upper Ashcroft Forest. I spoke to her on Thursday after I went back to look for that wood stash you and I found, Theo.
Coincidence? Lots of dog walkers use these trails.
I know. It just seems strange that she's in the vicinity so much when I'm around. It sounds crazy, but I wonder if she could be working with Heritage as an undercover scout.
I don't know. I think you watch too many spy movies.
I didn't get dark energy from that woman, but someone from Heritage will show up today. I can feel it.
The 3 of us passed the time filming sections of the route, editing tour scripts, and keeping a watchful eye for anyone approaching. But by 4:30, it's clear. No Heritage rep is showing up. I've been ghosted. After Avery leaves, Theo lingers to put Henry's props back in the bag. We'd managed to film some bits with them. They were helpful.
So do you think Heritage forgot about this assessment?
Forgot on purpose.
You didn't give your real name.
No, but if someone from Heritage left me the threat note last week, they could figure out from the address I gave that I had something to do with this setup. They figured it out, and they dodged the trap.
Maybe the woman with the dog was sent to sniff things out. Maybe you're right and she's got some connection to the poachers.
Well, however they found out, this was a total bust. I'm sorry to drag you and Avery into it.
Don't be sorry. We got a lot filmed for Henry to review, and great promo clips. I'm happy. This is what I want to be doing.
Pointless undercover stakeouts?
Yes. Well, no. I mean, working with friends. Making new stuff together. Spinning off ideas. But I know this feels like a dead end to you right now, and I honestly don't have an idea. What's next?
I'm not ready to give up on Heritage, but I am thinking about the Hargraves again. Laila and I saw them at Turner House last night, eating with Victoria Carrington. Do you know who she is?
Sure. Ever wonder why the statue of Silas Carrington is spotless?
I did notice it was pretty shiny.
That's Victoria. She goes out early in the morning about once a week, scrubs off the bird poop, washes off pollen.
I can't tell if that's admirable or weird.
Me neither. She went on a couple of our walking tours last fall.
Oh, did she enjoy them?
Who knows? She hung back from the group a little, didn't ask questions.
So she's not some distant developer. She's deeply rooted here. I want to know why she wants the Hargrave Woods so badly, and I really want to know how much the Hargraves know about the timber poaching business. Hopefully, the Hargraves will let us finish the easement inspection this week. Walt and I need to get back there, at least on official business, and try to get some answers.
Good idea. Well, I guess that's all the props packed up. Except maybe I should leave you something you could use as a weapon. I don't like your current systems, especially since you told me you got that note.
I'll be fine. I think the door is coming tomorrow.
You want me to hang out here?
Oh,
Just so you're not alone.
That's really nice of you. I appreciate it, but I think I'm good tonight.
Fair enough. Avery suggested it, and I thought it was a good idea.
It seems like you guys have a strong connection. You know each other well?
Old flames. High school. Then again after college, briefly. We even shared an apartment for a while. If I'm being honest, we didn't do adulting very well together.
Hence the way station. At your parents' house, yes?
Correct. She kept the apartment and got a roommate. Now we just work together part-time. And that's fine. Totally fine. I mean, not everyone's meant to walk the same path forever, am I right?
That's true.
What about you? You said you had a story to tell.
I think I'm too tired to tell it. Rain check?
Sure. Whenever you're ready. Sometimes it's tiring telling other people's stories. Sometimes it's nice just to listen.
Minutes after Theo left, my phone buzzed. Jordan. He asked me to meet him for dinner. Said he wanted some updates on a case. So now I'm heading to my least favorite restaurant, Dino's Pizza, with mixed feelings, especially after the way he left last time I saw him. And I just said no to Theo offering to hang out this evening. But that was different. Jordan said he had updates, and I need answers. Hi, Jordan.
Evelyn, thanks for meeting me here on short notice. First time here?
I ate here once. The pepperoni didn't agree.
Oh, I'm sorry. But calzones, Evelyn, that's the thing to order here.
Why does the first thing out of my mouth have to be about indigestion? Fortunately, Jordan doesn't seem bothered. We order calzones. Minutes later, we're seated in a quiet corner. I take my first bite. Oh my god!
Amazing, right?
Wow!
Look, Evelyn, I know I left sort of abruptly when we were looking at the sugar maple on Friday. I feel like I owe you an explanation.
Okay.
Sierra, my daughter, she got appendicitis.
Oh no!
We didn't know that's what it was. My ex, Tessa, she called and said Sierra was doubled over in pain. She didn't know what to do. So I rushed over there, we called the pediatrician's office. They get her to the ER, and that was that. She was in the operating room within hours.
That is super scary. I'm so sorry. Is she okay?
She is now, yeah. She's home, resting. But I stayed with them through this afternoon to make sure they had everything they needed and give Tessa a break now and then. We've never had to deal with anything scary like that before.
I'm glad you could be there for them.
Me too. Well, anyway, things are going in a better direction, I think, and I wanted to find out what I've missed on the case.
Right, the case.
I was at the Upper Ashcroft Forest for an hour this afternoon, checking the trail cams. I saw the work being done on the new walking tour path. Cams didn't pick up anything unusual. I guess your plan to get more people in the area is working, deterring the poachers with more activity at unpredictable times? That's good for the trees.
Yeah, but maybe it's bad for building the case. We might just be sending the poachers somewhere else, where they'll keep doing it. It's hard to get the right balance of discouraging the poachers and luring them so we can catch them in the act.
What do you mean?
Layla showed me a map of the property lines, and the sugar maple with the stolen burls fell partly onto my landlady's property. I called Heritage this morning on behalf of my landlady, asking for an assessment of the fallen tree, which might have some market value. They took the bait. Said they'd send someone out this afternoon. I had Theo and Avery in place with cameras to film whoever showed up. But nobody showed.
They figured it out?
I'm sure of it. Also, I had dinner with Layla at Turner House last night. We overheard an interesting conversation. The Hargraves were dining out with Victoria Carrington.
The developer? Wait, let me guess. She wants their land?
A good chunk of the Hargrave woods, including the conservation easement. That was a red flag for Layla, so she's going to tell Miriam about it first thing tomorrow. Anyway, Alex seemed eager to move forward with the deal. Megan was hesitant, though, but Victoria managed to dazzle her with renderings. They'd have less land to manage and a carefully curated landscape around them, plus new neighbors.
Huh. Did they mention there are trees disappearing from that land? And an active investigation?
Not at all. I think there's something up with Alex wanting to offload the land.
It'd be interesting to get Megan's take on all this, since it sounds like she and Alex weren't exactly on the same page.
True. Megan had seemed interested in the carriage house and asked to see inside. She was pretty friendly toward me. I could invite her.
If you think Megan might open up to you, it could be worth talking to her. But don't do it alone. Promise me you'll loop me in or have Layla or someone be there too, just in case the Hargraves are in some kind of alliance with Heritage Tree Services.
Okay, I will. I should probably get going.
Me too. I have to be up with the birds. Literally. It's migration season, so my habitat survey is really picking up now. Ever watch migrating songbirds return?
I haven't, but I hear them when the chainsaws and wood chippers around here are quiet enough.
I hate those things. Not just because they're taking out some good trees, but the noise pollution affects so much wildlife. Birds, frogs, lots of creatures. They can't hear each other.
Oh, it's raining.
Just barely. But it's a big night.
Big night?
The first spring rains when amphibians are on the move. Hey, I have an idea. Just behind the mill, there's this little path by the river. 2-minute detour. Worth your time, I promise.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Great, follow me. You wouldn't think you'd hear frogs in this part of town. We've got shops, the train, parking lots, but here by the river, it's a whole different world. Got drainage pockets and micro wetlands. On rainy days, these guys really sing here. Listen.
Wow, they're beautiful. Even louder than they were in the woods the other day when we heard them.
I just love that they're town frogs, you know? Nature is everywhere. Amazing.
Thank you for bringing me here. I think I needed that. It's been an intense weekend, but this makes me happy. This is the last place I thought I'd hear a chorus of frogs.
I'm glad you like it. I think this is the first time all weekend I've really caught my breath. I miss talking to you. You know, about the case and stuff.
Really? Me too. I mean, I wish there wasn't a case to talk about, but I also missed...
Oh, that's Tessa. Sorry, I have to grab that.
Of course.
Hey, Tessa. No, it's a good time. What's up? How's Sierra?
I try to focus on the spring peepers, but they're quieting down now, as if giving Jordan space for his call. I'm suddenly aware that Jordan and I had somehow ended up just inches from each other. I know I sound like Avery, but I could feel his energy. And we were finally talking on another level, where it wasn't all about crime. And yet, as I listen to his conversation on the phone, I feel weirdly guilty.
Hi, sweetie. Mommy says you're feeling better. Are you able to eat some ice cream yet? Do you want me to pick some up tonight?
And I realize that as much as I'm drawn to Jordan, I'm not sure I'm ready for someone like him. He comes with an entire ecosystem of people he cares about. Deeply. I don't even know what that's like.
Sorry about that. I have to take her to a follow-up appointment tomorrow while Tessa's in a meeting, so I needed to sort all that out. And wanted to hear her voice.
Sierra's voice.
Well, yeah. Anyway, where were we?
Leaving, I think. Early day.
Right, early day.
Back at the carriage house, the rain and the peepers follow me. The house does seem empty. And maybe Avery was right. I should do something to make it more home-like, shift the energy around. Above the fireplace, I tape the Rambling Roads walking tours brochure. The colorful map looks cheerful. Then I unwrap the candle from Avery and place it on the mantel. It smells like the forest, earthy, with a hint of fresh rain. I don't believe in summoning spirits, and I didn't feel the vibe she was talking about before, but Judy's left matches on the mantel. I light the candle, just to feel less alone. I turn off the lights, curl up on the couch, and watch the candle's flickering light. Strange shadows dance on the walls. The rain and the frogs make me sleepy. Or maybe it's all the walking I did with Theo and Avery during the day, then the river walk with Jordan this evening. Or maybe it's the exhaustion of being so vigilant all the time, with so many unanswered questions. The door! The wind. Okay, breathe, Evelyn. The door hangs poorly, and it's just the wind coming in through the cracks. I need to get a grip. Need to just calm down. What is that? Who turned on our radio? What is that?
Don't let him. He'll take it all. The forest, it bleeds. The land remembers. My legacy, not greed. Listen to me. I moved what you need to find. You'll find it in the hollow tree. The hollow tree. The hollow tree.
I jolt awake. The candle on the mantel is guttering. From the draft, or something else? That voice, was it a ghost? Was it Mrs. Jeremiah Ashcroft, the subject of Avery's new ghost tour? It didn't feel like it. Avery said the ghost of Mrs. Ashcroft was obsessed with finding lost mementos from the fire, upset about her house. This voice was obsessed with the land, the forest. Could it be the ghost of Eleanor Hargrave? I'm not into ghosts, but it felt so real. And I'm creeped out, I admit. Just in case Avery's right about the candle, I blow it out fast. But what's this? The candle wrapper has the store logo and name on it. And a slogan. You'll find it at the hollow tree. Okay, so this wasn't a ghost. It was store branding, all mixed up with everything else rattling around in my head. Oh my God, what's going on? Red and blue police lights flash across the woods. Strong flashlights pierce through the forest. Something's up. Deep breaths. I'm going back to the forest. I can't believe I'm running into the woods again. In the dark, unarmed. But if the police are there, I'll be safe, right? I have to know what's going on. I get closer. Things come into focus. 3 officers sweep the ground with light. Fresh tire tracks in the mud. Snapped shrubs. Broken branches. The lights converge where the fallen sugar maple is. Except the tree isn't there. It's gone.
You've been listening to Rambling Roads Mysteries, written by Diana Renn, produced by Hayden Robinson and Jonathan Crumpler, with sound design by Hayden Robinson, recorded at the Western Piedmont Community College Production Studio in Morganton, North Carolina. For more about the author, the cast, the production team, and show notes, wander over to ramblingroadsmysteries.com.